Right. Today's practical exam should be quite simple. You'll be repotting the Dittany in front of you and choosing the correct new growing medium. Points will be given for both speed and accuracy. Is everyone ready?
Ready. Ready, Professor.
Excellent. All right. Begin. My poor plants. Who did this? No one answers? In that case, detention. All of you.
All of us? But we didn't do anything. It was all Cassandra.
Do you have any proof?
No.
Well then, detention. Whoever was responsible will have to think long and hard about what they've done. And the rest of you can think on being more careful around living things. Class dismissed.
I just don't understand her. Some days she's so mean. Other days she's almost nice. But this...
This was a step too far.
The worst? You really think she's bad?
Well, yeah. Who else would have hidden a venomous tentacula in our patch?
You can't prove it was her, Daniel. And besides, she's not nearly as bad as some of the bullies in my year.
Who were they?
Slytherins. They made my life a nightmare.
What did they do?
Too much to say, but I shouldn't gossip. And I have to get these plants repotted before their roots dry. On with you, get to your next class.
Who do you think those Slytherins were?
I don't know, but if they were worse than Cassandra, I almost don't want to find out.
It's not fair. We shouldn't be in here. This was all Cassandra's doing.
You heard Professor Longbottom. We don't have any proof.
We don't need proof. Why would we hide a tentacula in our own trough? We know it was Cassandra. It's always her. Besides, you know how much she loves venomous tentacula.
Oh, I know. I've heard her talking to her plants like they're pets. Then again, I've heard you talking to your potions the same way.
What's this? Students making merry when they're in detention?
We weren't having fun. Don't worry about that.
Maybe an extra 2 hours of polishing would do it. And then you can clean the toilets.
What? No, that's not fair. We're almost done with all the trophies.
Don't look like it to me. Detention ain't like the old days. Wouldn't see no kids laughing when they're hanging by their toes in the dungeons. Nope, not like the old days at all. Shame, really. Thought we turned a corner with the Inquisitorial Squad.
The what?
Inquisitorial Squad. Head Mistress Umbridge's brilliant idea. She had vision. Knew that students needed to be put in their place.
What did the Inquisitorial Squad do?
Kept other students in check. Important to have a man on the inside. Mostly Slytherins, including 3 of the best this school has ever seen. Enough talking. Back to work, or it's scrubbing the dungeons for the 2 of you.
I wonder if those are the same Slytherins Professor Longbottom was talking about.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just glad they're not at school anymore.
Same here. But aren't you just a little curious? A group that notorious, even now they're still talked about?
Yeah, for being cruel.
Still, I think we should do some research to find out who they were. And I think I know right where to check.
You do?
Filch mentioned an Umbridge. I bet she'd know more.
Well then, looks like we'll have to find out more about her. I don't get it. She was a headmaster, right? So why isn't her portrait anywhere?
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've erased all memory of her.
Hello, you two. What are you doing in the holes in this hour? It's nearly bedtime.
We were searching for Professor Umbridge's portrait, but can't find a thing. Did you know her?
Why would you be researching her?
We were trying to find out more about those bullies you mentioned. Filch mentioned Umbridge's Inquisitorial Squad. We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
For good reason. That was a dark time in Hogwarts history.
What happened? Those Slytherins sound like real nasty characters.
They were. 3 of them. Draco Malfoy, Vincent Crabbe, and Gregory Goyle. They stalked these halls like they owned the place. Biggest bullies I've ever seen. Never saw one without the others. On their own, they weren't particularly terrible. But together...
Thunderstorm!
I won't stand for all who fight against me.
The Adultum Locomotive. I'd be delighted to have you. Mind if I join you? Antipodean Opaline! Do you know who my father is? Obscurus!
Wow, they sound worse than Cassandra.
Cassandra might have a few sharp edges, but Malfoy and his gang were nothing but malice and spite. Even sided with you-know-who during the Battle of Hogwarts. At least, at first.
No way! I can't believe anyone at Hogwarts would side with him.
Like I said, dark days. But even Malfoy came around in the end. He sided with Harry Potter and his allies.
He redeemed himself? Really?
Really, even the worst bullies have something to make them human. Remember that. Now, off to bed with you. Trust me, you do not want a second detention with Filch.
Well, I guess it's one mystery solved.
Even if Malfoy turned to good at the end, I think I'm glad he and his friends aren't at Hogwarts anymore. I'll take Cassandra and her snark any day over them.
Hello! Oh! What have you got there? It's a piece of wood I found near the forest's edge. I was thinking of making something with it, but I can't decide what. Boring. I mean, those are great, but isn't it obvious?
Robin, making wands is incredibly difficult. It takes years to learn how. Besides, that looks like a broken piece of broom to me.
Really? What kind of broom?
Let's see. The wood is obviously mahogany, and based on the grain, colour, and this bit of gold lettering, I'd say it was a Nimbus 2000.
Wow, a nimbus. Can we fix it?
I think you'll need more than a single splinter to do that.
With a shot, right? Say, you're good at charms. Try a mending charm. Reparo.
See? I told you. Flying brooms require a lot of complicated magic. It takes my dad hours to get everything just right, and he's a professional.
But it's a Nimbus 2000! Do you know what I could do with a Nimbus 2000? I know it's not the fastest broom anymore, but it's still really, really fast! Nimbus 2000. Nimbus 2000. A Pugno. Nimbus 2000. 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 Nimbus 2000.
That's great, Robin, but I still think you need more of the actual broom to even attempt to repair it.
Then let's find the rest of it. Where did you find this? Near the Whomping Willow. but I only found one piece. Rats! But I suppose that explains how it got there. Someone flew into the tree.
I think we'd know if someone crashed into the Whomping Willow.
Not if it happened years ago. Oh, let's go ask Professor McGonagall. She'll know. She's been here forever.
No, I don't recall a student flying a broom into the Whomping Willow. A Muggle automobile, yes, but not a broom.
Excuse me? Did you mean a flying car?
Yes, but that's a story for another time. I do, however, recall a broom that had lost its rider that was destroyed by the Whomping Willow.
Now we're getting somewhere. When was that?
A few years before you were born, I'd say. If memory serves, it was a Nimbus 2000, and it belonged to none other than Harry Potter. It was during a Quidditch match, against Hufflepuff, I believe. There was a terrible storm, but it was the Dementors that caused Harry to fall. Professor Dumbledore saved him, but alas, no one thought to rescue his broom. Harry's friends gathered the splinters to give to him. It appears they may have missed one. Thank you for sharing this. You may do with it as you wish.
Wow! Harry Potter's Nimbus 2000! I mean, I know it's just a splinter, but wow! I think you should have it, Robin. I've got plenty of brushes. This should be with someone who would appreciate it for what it already is. Really? Thanks! Robin, are you crying? No, it's just... I can't believe I might own Harry Potter's Nimbus 2000!